Justin Crumley here with the Cujo Productions channel. Welcome to another edition of Cujo's Comic Book Haul. You guys know what this is at this point. Let's get started. It's a terrible attempt at a snap. There we go. Better. Let's get started. I'm going to edit that out of the video. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because it's probably funny as hell to watch me fail at snapping. Anyway, up first, surprisingly, not Avengers, No Surrender. That is in the list, spoiler alert, but first I'm starting with Dark Nights Metal number 6. This is the big finale to the Dark Nights Metal storyline, which I feel is very underrated. I think it had the bad luck of going on while Doomsday Clock started and is still continuing. We'll talk more about Doomsday Clock in just a minute, but I actually think this has been a pretty solid event from DC. I wasn't sure going into this one. I gotta be honest, I was kind of getting tired of like all the Batman from DC, and that sounds weird because like beat me. Batman is like DC's top hero, arguably, besides Superman or Wonder Woman. So it kind of makes sense. I think we can all agree that Batman is a very big moneymaker for DC, so it kind of makes sense that they would make more events around him. But this isn't just solely a Batman story, so, but it does revolve around Batman heavily, so I was kind of getting tired of that. I don't know if that's going to get me any hate or not, but, so going into this, I was kind of going in a little nervous, like cautiously optimistic. Yeah, this has been a very good series. I'm kind of bummed that it's ending, but I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Up next is Doomsday Clock, number 4. I really love the cover here. There was another one that had like pancakes on it, but no, I wanted this one. This one's cooler looking. I also love the color scheme. I don't know if you guys can see it because there's like a very red tint in this room. The walls are red, so I guess it makes sense. But it's like orange and black, which reminds me of like Halloween. So the orange and black really sticks out to me because Halloween, and you guys know I love Halloween. But besides that, this has been a very enthralling story. Has definitely lived up to the hype so far, at least in my opinion. I can't speak for everyone else on this, but yeah, this has been really good, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where they go from here. Alright, here it is, everybody. You can stop panicking now. It's Avengers No Surrender, Part 12, number 686. The cover art to this is pretty cool looking. The last issue ended kind of hilarious, in my opinion. Like, spoiler alert, for anybody who hasn't read the last Avengers issue, it ends with, like, Hulk and Wonder Man's just like, hey Bruce, I just want to talk, or something like that. I don't know. So I kind of thought that was a little funny. Anyway, really enjoying this so far. Really looking forward to seeing how this continues. I know we're nearing the end of the No Surrender storyline. I don't know if Avengers is going to be weekly still after this, or if after No Surrender's done, they're going to go back to it being a bi-weekly thing. I don't know. We'll see. But as far as this whole storyline goes, I'm really enjoying it so far. Up next, one of my favorite DC titles, The Flash, number 43. The last issue, number 42, ended. Definitely didn't see it coming. I'll be honest with you guys. I did not see it coming the way it ended. I thought we were going to get something. It completely threw me for a loop before I get lost in my words there. So definitely looking forward to seeing how this continues. Gorilla Grodd really showing why he's one of the more underrated villains of DC. And this is a really good comic book, and I suggest everybody pick it up right now. I haven't really been watching the show. I kind of lost interest in it after season 2. So I can't speak for the show, but the comic book is awesome. Just saying. Up next, Jessica Jones, number 18. This is The Big Goodbye. This is Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Gaydos. I'm going to go with Gaydos. I don't know what I said last time, but whatever. this is the last issue of Brian Michael Bendis' run. I think this is the last issue of Jessica Jones in general, at least for this run, because at the top it says The Big Goodbye, and it has on the cover right there, I don't know if you guys can see it on her shoulder, it has all the Defenders' names on it, Jessica, Luke, Matt, Danny, and it has Defend on it. Really good artwork being featured on this cover here. I also just finished Season 2 of Jessica Jones, and I'll give my quick thoughts about that. Let me put the book down for a second. I didn't love Season 2. It was okay. I didn't hate it, though, just to, don't throw any hate my way. I guess it's my own fault, though. I loved the first season. It's actually my favorite season of any Marvel Netflix show. Besides the first season of Daredevil, because that was really awesome, too. But, yes, Jessica Jones Season 2 kind of started off a little rocky and got better as it progressed. It also ended on somewhat of a cliffhanger. I'm definitely curious to see what they do for Season 3. If there is a Season 3. There's going to be a Season 3. There was some cool hints here and there. But, yeah, I think my expectations were a bit too high. But that's to be expected. Marvel has been doing a really good job with their TV shows, minus Inhumans and minus Iron Fist. And especially the movies. So, is it really a bad thing that I had high expectations for Jessica Jones Season 2? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Not really for me to say, I guess. But overall, I enjoyed second season. I didn't love it like I wanted to, but I would suggest checking it out. Just if you were a fan of Season 1, I would suggest checking it out. But I don't think it's as good as the first season. Anyway, as far as this comic book goes, I'm stoked to read this, but I'm also kind of sad because this is the last issue that Brian Michael Bendis is gonna write. So and Brian Michael Bendis actually created Jessica Jones, so that's really like just kind of makes it harder, and that's why it says The Big Goodbye at the top, because he created this character. He's going to DC and this is the last book. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it ends. Okay, up next is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 302. Really cool cover art. The storyline's called Amazing Fantasy, which is like a little nod to Amazing Fantasy number 15, which is where Spider-Man made his debut. And if you look at the cover, there's I'm guessing that's current Spider-Man, and then there's the classic Spidey. I love the artwork on this cover. This is some really cool looking artwork. It's like it combines current day type of artwork with like 60s and 70s style. And that's really cool. I think this is really appealing. And I think that's what the writer is trying to do. Is Zdarsky? I think that's what it says, Zdarsky. I'm terrible with names apparently. But anyway, this is a cool cover, and this is a cool comic book. Any Spider-Man fan out there, I suggest checking this one out. Up next is X-Men Blue, number 24. Probably my least favorite X-Men title that I'm picking up. That's not a bad thing. I'm picking up some really cool X-Men titles. And I'm still enjoying this. This is a good title. Just because it's my least favorite of the X-Men titles I'm picking up doesn't mean I think it's bad. It just means of all the ones I'm picking up, this is at the bottom of the list. Anyway, still enjoying this. Really, really cool cover art here with like Magneto and Havoc. The last issue ended on a bit of a doozy, so I'm curious to see where they go from here. Up next, Batman Beyond, issue number 18. This is also one of my favorite comic books that are coming out right now. Really was a huge fan of the cartoon. I used to watch it with my uncle all the time. So picking up the comic book's been really easy for me because I've always wanted to know what else Terry McGinnis was up to, and this is the closest thing we have to a TV show. I love Batman Beyond. What can I say? And last, certainly not least, we have Invincible Iron Man Number 598, the search for Tony Stark's story continues. This is actually about to reach its end. Anybody reading Marvel Comics as of late have noticed. If you've been reading the Avengers title anyway, the Avengers No Surrender, Tony Stark is supposed to come back in the next issue. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'm not really a diehard fan of Riri Williams. I think she's alright and has potential, but I just feel like they haven't been reaching that potential so far. I don't know. So, we'll see where it goes. But, still picking up the title, so, hey, what can I say? Also, there's a Wolverine sighting in here. You guys aware of this Wolverine? So, yeah, those are always cool. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. And while we're on the subject of comic books, I figured before I would go, I want to talk about Marvel's big announcement, Marvel Comics' big announcement. We're getting the Fantastic Four. They're coming back. I mean, I think we all kind of saw it coming, but it's really cool that Marvel just came out and finally broke the news saying, yeah, we're bringing them back. We're bringing back the Fantastic Four. Now, the writer is Dan Slott, so I guess you can take that as a good or a bad thing. I think everyone's kind of tired of his Spider-Man run. As for me, I'm kind of up in the air about it. I'm willing to give him a chance because I know he can write some good stories. But at the same time, I do agree that his Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man run, more or less, I think it's time for a change, a new writer. That's not a bad thing per se, but I do think Dan Slott is capable of writing good stories, and I think he's going to do pretty good with the Fantastic Four. It's coming out in August, so that's going to be a while from now, at least at the time I'm filming this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family, is finally coming back. Awesome. Alright, so now that's all I have for you guys today. I know I tend to say that when I finish going through my my pickups for the week. I gotta learn to plan these videos out better. What can I say? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my social media links. My Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Instagram page. Links to all that is in the description below. Also, check out my Redbubble page for any merchandise. That really helps me out. Link to that is also in the description below. Have a great day, guys. If you're not having a great day, I hope it gets better. Until next time, I'm Justin Crumley, and this is Cujo Productions, signing out.